Hey everybody, just want to show you my new chain grinder I took possession of this week. It's the Oregon 620-120. It's a fairly new model, I think. It's got a hydraulic clamping system that holds the chain in position while it's being ground. I've never owned a grinder before, and I've never operated a grinder before, so this is all kind of new to me, but I've done 3 chains so far, and it seems pretty decent machine. I've got an older Stihl 084 chainsaw that's running 404 pitch chain. This is a 46 RS chain Rapid Super, which is a full chisel. I've also got an 039, which is a 33 RS chain, which is Rapid Super full chisel as well. So I'm pretty fortunate that both these chains pretty much have the same settings. It's got a 60 degree angle, and then 30 degree either side for cutting the left and right hand cutters. My son, who's an arborist, also has the Stihl 201 TC. It's a 3/8 chain, but I haven't checked the specs on that yet to make sure that this cutter is going to work for me as well. I've sharpened the 3 chains, the 3/8 chains so far. I haven't cut, or I should say I haven't adjusted the depth cutters yet. I want to do all the sharpening first and then just come back and do the depth cutters because I've got to put a different wheel in for that. So far the machine's pretty decent. Couple things I've noticed right off the bat is there's a light bulb inside here that is, as you can see, 15 watt max, not very bright. So what I've done is I've mounted, just on a block of wood, clamped it to my little bench here, another 150 watt floodlight. And what that does, it allows me to get right in and have a look at the teeth. If I can see some good shine there, that means that my cutter is set to the correct depth and so forth, and I know I've got a good edge there. So this extra light is really handy. The only difference I really have to change when I'm doing the 2 chains is my drive link gauge thickness. Right now I'm doing the 3/8 chains, and it's got a drive link gauge of 0.05 inches, and I think on my 404 pitch it's 0.063, so it's a matter just of turning this knob and adjust the clamping pressure. Couple things I've noticed so far is when I've got the angle set to 30 degrees for doing the right-handed cutters, this hydraulic line is pretty rigid and stiff, and I noticed that it sometimes will interfere with how this adjustment here contacts the cutter, and it could leave a gap back here. So you got to make sure that that's pulled all the way back, because it is in contact there. Sorry, I'm just filming this with my phone, so it's not the best, but it is in contact here, and that's one thing you got to make sure that that's all pulled all the way back. The other thing too is when you're advancing the chain, the odd time it will lift up. See how it's lifting up from the track? What I have to do is I have to press down with that and pull the lever down, and that will engage the clamping system, and then it'll hold it in place, and then I can pull my hand away, do the grind. It's maybe 3 or 4 or 5 sometimes, just quick little cuts. I don't want to overheat the cutting edge at all. If you do, you'll see it's turned blue, and then once you lift the handle up, it releases a clamp, and then it allows you to advance to the next cutter. And you can see how it's kind of jumping and lifting up there a little bit as I pull it back into the stop here. So I just have to press that down. But other than that, it's pretty good. One thing they've done is they've got a hydraulic cylinder in behind here that's hooked up to the mechanism, that when you pull the head down, it puts fluid through the lines to this little cylinder right here for making contact pressure. Well, this piece right here is plastic. So as you're grinding, it's throwing all the hot sparks right at that piece of plastic. So I've just covered it up with a piece of foil just to help protect it a little bit. But anyways, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of it. So far, I'm pretty happy with it. It was pretty expensive. The cutting wheels, I checked on Amazon. Replacement wheels are like $93 Canadian for these, so I'm hoping I can get some good life out of it. I've done the 3 chains already, and I haven't even had to touch the profile of it. It's got good shape. There's no contamination buildup on it or anything yet, so I'm hoping I can get some good life out of it. But yeah, so as I progress, I'll maybe post another video. But yeah, I'd give it a good thumbs up for the machine. It was purchased through Amazon, came out of the States into Canada, and with tax and delivery, it was just over $800. But like I said, with my 2 saws and my son's an arborist now, so we're paying, or I should say I'm paying, probably anywhere from $13 to $15 at the local hardware store to get my loops sharpened. And I think that when I've taken these in the past, they've only sharpened them. They've never adjusted the depth cutters for me. So it's great that I've got this machine now. Put it to good use, and hope it works out. So like I said, I've never owned one before or operated one before, so it's a bit of a learning curve for me, but so far it seems pretty decent, pretty happy with it. So anyways, I'll finish up now, and maybe I'll post something in the near future once I get a few more chains under my my belt, and I'll let you know what I think of it then. Thanks.